Why, hello there, fellow builders of the colony. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Frostwardens, episode 68, Our Plans for Defense Enacted. I ought to move medicine into the hospital. There's not a good reason not to do that. So let's put a shelf here. For all 3 types of medicine as critical. Probably I should do a shelf per so that they can't all be filled with the wrong meds, but whatever. Alright, after tube television, you guys wanted pulse charge. In case we want charge weapons. And the next research is between recon, mortars, multi-barrel, uranium slugs, flat screen, hospital bed. They don't have hospital beds yet. There you go. And you are alive. Good for you. Good quality. Well, whatever. And now they're being captured and put into prison where they are going to be converted. Let's see. Child spy. Interesting. Well, animals, construction. You're kind of a blank slate, but given that it's 5 and 6, we'll have you go converted to pilgrims. And as soon as you're conscious, we'll do a conversion, an active conversion. Wow, Team Hasselbeg coming in strong. Damn. More than I thought would be voting for that. No, they're no longer capable of walking. That means I can convert you. Whoa! Because you're kind. Yeah, that's right. I always forget that kind people are like, oh, you want me to join you? Yeah, right away. It's a very weird interpretation of kindness. But hey, if it benefits me. Oh, they just got an infection. So, Madsen, get to it. That's some pretty good tending. 96%. Are they? They're female. But given that JD is 57 years old and Rogi's 37, I don't know if there's going to be any coupling happening with a 16-year-old. Or rather, I should phrase it, I really hope there isn't any coupling happening with a 16-year-old. Because if there is, oh. Festival opportunity. Cool. I've all but ignored all of them. And a psychic sooth male. Wow, that was a rough swing. Already converted. Holy moly. Alright, well, time to recruit. 16 resistance. It's going to offer up a little bit of resistance, but shouldn't be too long. So let's put turrets in. One there. And one there. Double checking the roof zone. Good. Perfect. And hospital beds will be the next research. We are getting through the research tree pretty quickly, if you ask me. So the Sapper zoning project, I'm going to do one more mini turret for this section here, as was suggested. I'm probably going to get rid of this limestone wall. Just because I don't think I'm going to need a brawler choke point that much. But this will be the extent of at least the first iteration of our anti-sapper defenses. And then there could be a chance to add even more anti-sapper defenses. You know, to rig up the mining tunnels and the like with anti-sapper defenses. One way to stop raiders from bashing all the doors that they've been doing is to put turrets in there to actively shoot the raiders. At some point, you use just as much steel shooting at the raiders as you do by replacing the doors. So, like, there is some calculus to be made of whether it's, like, actually worth doing, but I can always offer it up as an option. Are pod drops possible for raiders? No. No, we're fine on that front. A low mood. Well, mind-shattering pain and watching your allies die is going to do that to you. Yeah, there's a medicine there. It's just that they can't path on there. Here, done. Oh, the other thing I need to do is update the home zone. I should probably also include the cable as part of the home zone over here. Which is easier than done, because it's hidden, so I can't really see where it is. And also do home zones. Did I get that right? I think? I don't know. Probably? Wait, I can't even touch the conduit? Come on now. Oh, because I missed it. Yeah, that home zone is totally wrong. There we go. I guess maybe what I could do is... I can't even double-click this to multi-select? If I select the conduit like that, then I can see the home zones. But double-clicking won't even do a multi-select for cables. Where, like... For other things, it will, I don't know, multi-select. One thing to note is we might be running low on iron. Yeah, we don't have a lot of iron left in our iron vein up here. So at some point, we're going to need to scan and tap a new iron vein. The anti-sapper, the first phase of the anti-sapper project is almost done. So you guys can vote on the next project. And I'm going to add some choices in here, too. There you go. So at the bottom, we have expand the battery bank and build a television. That looks pretty good. This whole section is now covered. Oh, I see what's going on. I'm going to allow my stalwarts and pilgrims to traverse within the walls, even in the winter, around here. I don't see that they would voluntarily go out there much at all, but, like, I'll allow it anyway. Because it will also allow them to do maintenance for the walls that might get damaged. And, oh, yep. I do need to clean up the raid site. I haven't forgotten about that. So actually, Rogie and Fishpick, let's have you guys do that right now. I became very illiterate very quickly. Rogie and Fishpick. So Fishpick's going to grab the things that are going to decay the fastest, which is components and shells. And Rogie will grab everything else. Temporarily, they're both going to be unrestricted. I would say almost everything of value from that siege site is been plucked. So that was quick. Oh, we have already had a harvest of the Glitterworld trimmings. Nice. So we have we need to start cooking them up. Zeusin, that's on you. Okay, this last turret is going to be deposited here. And hooked up to dead power. And done. Nice. Alright, Power Surge GTA, 11 days. So all the Glitterworld, we have 30 pre-Glitterworld Neutroamine. And we're just going to make as much... Oh, skill under 12. So this requires medical 12. JD, that's you. Oh. Okay, cool. Very productive. Very adult of you. Well, that's going to take him a while to make, now that he's busted up to high hell. Who started that? Zeusin compared him to an ape. Yeah, she... Okay. Fair. Had it coming. So it requires medical 12, and I think only JD... Oh no, Axios can do it too. It's good to know. And you guys want me to scan for new resource veins. Got it. So once the anti-sap, this last part of the anti-sap project is done, I'll do resource vein scanning. Hey Madsen, guess what? I'm gonna wake you up. Have you tend to Zeusin. And I'm assuming the prisoner is no longer sick. Oh, no, you still are. But, like, you're not going to need more medical tending. You're 97% over it. Which minerals would I like to get in the scan? Mostly iron, as we're nearly out of iron. But, you know, whatever we find is ultimately going to be pretty useful, I think. Guess what, Axios? You are going in for a bioregeneration cycle. Before you do that, let's have you hit work drive on fish pick. Nothing like hit him with a work drive as he's getting busy. So on completion of the bioregeneration cycle, the following will occur. These conditions will be healed. Done and done. And the room is clean and he's biotuned, so he is going to go through that cycle quickly. Okay, we have a lot of... I might keep the mining tunnels off for a bit. Because we have a lot of materials. We have gone overboard on the amount of steel that we've acquired, which is great. I'm not complaining. But I don't need to get more of it at the moment. Chem fuel's up to 350, so we've been keeping up with the chem demand. I'm going to leave this to fully expand, I think, even though all of the wooden walls have been phased out now. I'd rather just have this whole area nice and clean. Looking at it, I probably need to torch some corpses, so I'll have Winter come out here and do what Winter does best. Ideally avoiding hypothermia this time. And frostbite. Oh! Hey, sappers! I guess we're about to see if my preparations are at all helpful. Okie dokie. So the current priority is still power surges and sap defense. We haven't quite finished with the sap defense. Unfortunately for me, it looks like a bunch of my shooters are like wounded, which is not great. And as far as sappers go, there's only one frag grenadier. So I would not mind taking him out. Oh, right, I can't get Axios. I wouldn't mind taking him out early rather than waiting. I'm going to get the mining tunnels back on just to put the heaters on. Alright, Winter, how cold are you? You should probably warm up before I send you out. Let's have you warm up in here. So I suspect the sappers will come around this door and start sapping in this way, as a result of this not being finished. That would be my educated guess. I definitely did not move to where I needed to move. Winter, you could probably get there first. And then Zeusin, you're not wounded enough that I worry about you, but JD should hang back. JD's manipulation and movement is too low to offer up a reasonable defense. So are you coming... I think they see my my work tunnels as actually the weakest section of my defenses. So, actually, I think they're going to be sapping here. But as you can see, they actively avoided this wall, right? If I didn't have this turret here, they would have gone this way. But they're coming in this way because of, you know, because it's the weak point that they perceive. I'm just really out of position for this fight, unfortunately. I don't know what Natsuki's doing exactly. It's kind of random. But what I'm hoping to do is to open up... Oh, that'll call it enough. Yep. Open up a line of sight so I can start firing on them. Now, I know that this is a bit of a dead end. I don't want to walk down that way and then be stuck. Fish pick to try to slow them down. Okay, their grenadier is dead. Madsen, come on in, because they might get through that wall. Cardinal just got struck hard. Fishpick's shield belt's gonna break, so I'm gonna have him go to cover. Arnold's the only one with sniper rifle. Shoot. It's a bit risky standing out in the open, but there is not a whole lot of alternative. I think what I'll do is I'll have everyone pull back and hope that the cold hurts them, because obviously I can bunker down somewhere warm and they can't. And then for Fishpick, I can have him warm up in the mining area. Ooh. Wishbringer just got shot in the arm. Yeah. They're outranging me right now, so I want to get out of here. And hope that the ambient temperature harms them. So I'll probably do some quick triage. And actually, Fishpick, you're not, Oh, shoot. Belt's gone. Oh god, he just got shot in the head. Downed. Yep, that belt shattered way faster than I thought it would. And they're probably going to go after him as he's, like, capturable. Does nobody do medicine out this way? Yeah, okay. Like, no one is capable of medicine. Because JD is elsewhere, Axios is elsewhere, and Madsen is downed. Good! That's great. Are they going to try to kidnap? If not, they're going to get access to this area. So, what I'm hoping to do is re-engage with those that aren't wounded, and to whittle down their numbers, as they are probably suffering from the cold just as much as I am. But obviously I want them out of my base. So the anti-sapper defenses definitely worked. I drove them... Okay, so they're going for Madsen. I drove them to try to attack a weak part of my base. So Ford is going after Madsen, and I have a crew coming to try to save Madsen. Oh, he's coming south? Oh, that's going to make my life easier. Yeah, I'm going to still patch them up, though. So they're just, like, breaking stuff. Which is fine. The loss of material goods, not a big deal in the scheme of things. I grabbed Mads in. They're, like, chasing me, chasing Fishpick. But, as long as I put some distance... Actually, maybe I'll run towards friends. I'm going to try to focus fire on those that are the most wounded to force a rout. So Wish, you're patched. Cardinal, you're in the process of being patched by... Wait, are you self-tending? Oh, don't do that. Down goes Paul. So they've had a lot of their raiders drop already. Here goes even more. I don't see that they're actively stealing anything important. And now they're fleeing. Alright, I'm going to have everybody in the base turtle for a minute. Like staying behind the walls. But yeah, that was an annoying spot that they came in, and I can work to strengthen those zones after we finish some of the other projects that are in queue. They didn't even get the drill. Are they leaving? Yes, they're leaving. They're fleeing. The defense works. They definitely actively avoided this area. But, you know, I knew that was going to happen because that's just the way the game mechanics work. That's not a surprise for me at all. Alright, Cardinal. Go rest. And Fishpick, you're out, Doc. He's kind of bleeding to death. Do something about that. And I did a pre-health the Mads in to have him recover from his wounds faster. Okay, we have some base patching up to do. Definitely some corpse hauling and repairs. But it could have been worse. Nobody died. Nobody lost anything, important body parts or anything like that. So, all's well that ends well. Oh wow, Madsen's already on his feet. Okay, updating the schedule. Close pilgrims and close stalwarts. And that way they'll be able to actually gain access to this area and clean up the remnants of this battle. Having Rogie do some cleaning up of all the blood. and muck. And then fish pick, I am... Oh, you're already mining? Alright. I'm going to put you on construction, because repairs are more important than getting more iron. Winter. Would you be so kind as to be the corpse cleanup crew? So I'm going to clean up the older corpses first. We'll eventually get to the new ones. Winter's going to have to go to cover in a minute, though. Is there a perpetual slept in the cold moodlet? I don't know what you mean. Like, is there a unique moodlet for always sleeping in the cold? Is that what you mean? Yes, everyone is always sleeping in the cold. That's just, like, the way life is here. There's really no way around that. Alright, Winter. Where are you? You're getting somewhere warm? Good. Let's forbid the turret area until this is fixed. Priorities on all. I don't like how close that fire is to the wood door. A little bit of manual intervention. And we did it again, because Winter is not very accurate. There we go. And most of the corpses are cleaned up. There's a few left, but no, nothing too serious. The walls have already been repaired. Which means, let's build this wall, and then we'll just need to repair the walls we've got going on, and then we'll be all set. So, in working for the next goal, I'm going to have Zeusin and Bryzit be deep scanning for iron and other resources that we vitally need. So Bryzit, your research is higher than your mining. Why aren't you, I'm not sure why he's not ground pen scanning. Oh, you know what? I know why. Because it's roofed up. Ah, we'll fix it. So if I'm not mistaken, we only have 3 dead... Oh no, there's more than that. Right, because some of them Yeah, there's some frozen ones up that way. Okay. Noted. I think in this section of the base, I'm going to have another heater, just to try to keep the edge off, because the this mining area is really cold as it is, and it's only going to get worse if it's not heated better. But the anti-sapper defenses is done. So the current priority now is performing power surges and scanning resources. And then the repairs that we require. Why are you... They shouldn't be mining up any more slate. So instead of putting fish pick on mining duty again, I'm just going to have him be on wall maintenance. Although you... Oh yeah, I see the issue. So the close stalwarts should not have access to these walls. Too close to corpses. And before I forget, I need to fix this wall too. Massively vulnerable point in our defenses. Just having an open section is foolish. So for the resources we have a little bit of iron left up here. We got plasteel here, and also plasteel over here, which we've already tapped. We've got wood there, which there seems to be plenty of. Gold here. I don't believe I have a source of uranium. And we have plenty of coal left. We really haven't tapped a lot of coal. Oh no, that's plasteel. Iron. So there is iron down here. I was hoping to find iron closer to the base than having to come all the way out here and build a whole new mining wing. But uranium is a material that we need to scan for as well, especially if we ever employ slug turrets or things like that. Good throwing. Axios is done with his cycle in 5 days. Man, that feels like forever. And the massive holes of our walls are getting fixed up. Well, it's good to see that the anti-sapper defenses worked. I knew that this zone was a weak spot in our defenses. Obviously, it doesn't have turret coverage like the other two areas do. And the same goes for our mining tunnels aren't covered. But you can see the effect of turret coverage in action, where the sappers actively avoided this area. We were able to drive them towards this spot. So, at some point in the future, we can make improvements to our base, where we have turret coverage in these, like, holes of coverage. But it would require being pulled on again. Alright, is that all the dead? It is. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Frostwardens, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patron, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow stalwarts and pilgrims.